This video is cool for two reasons. One, it's the fastest I've ever beat Minecraft, but two, and more importantly, it's not gonna get denied by the speedrunning moderators. All of my other runs sort of got denied because I was recording improperly, and I'm not on the leaderboards. I've learned my lesson though. This one should be good. Also, if you're wondering how I'm finding a buried treasure chest without like a map, this is a totally random world. I'll explain it at the end. Things are just moving too fast. It'll take too long. I've been doing buried treasure strats more recently because it's so much nicer than using a shipwreck because you get extra food, you get more iron, you get TNT occasionally, which is really nice because you'll blow up trees instead of punching them down, and you'll get the dirt from the ground, which is great for placing blocks all over the place. I do make some shears though, which is nice because I'm going to use these to gather a whole bunch of blocks. I'm also noticing this is a lukewarm ocean, which isn't as great for entering the nether because there won't be as many magma ravines, but I think off in the distance I see some kelp floating on the surface, which means there's probably a magma ravine, so I'm going to play this out anyways. I also recognize that since it's a warm ocean, there's not going to be gravel near that magma ravine I saw, which is where I would normally mine gravel. You need gravel for flint. I'm going to stop here, though, on the shore because shores always have gravel. So we're going to grab this. That's going to save a lot of time. Ideally, I want to be entering the nether with everything I need at the 2-minute mark. So we're still on pretty good pace. Off in the distance, you'll see some like floating blue lines and some white boxes. Those are the hitboxes of kelp floating on the surface. Basically, when Minecraft generates a magma ravine, which is what we need, it will like destroy the ground, and if there's kelp there, that kelp will just float to the surface. So I'm going to swim down here. You could get trolled occasionally, so I'm hoping that this is a good magma ravine. It seems very wide, which is great. I break a block, there's lava, which means this is a good magma ravine. Look at that, infinite lava. I'm going to make a portal underwater. I do mess it up a little bit. Not a huge mess up in the grand scheme of things. You probably didn't notice it. I just have to mine like one extra piece of cobblestone. But there's a lot of things like that that could be better at this run. I look back at it and I'm like, wow, I am just not that good. I need to get better. But we're entering the nether in 2 minutes and 15 seconds, so kind of hard to complain. I'm also going to use my debug menu to see like where a whole bunch of entities are. There's entities this direction. There's going to be a bastion in this direction. I double check because I'm just not very good at the game, I guess. And I spot this ledge above me, and I'm thinking this takes me in the direction of the bastion. Hopefully the train enters up. It does, and I'm on my way to the bastion. Now, scary thing about this run is there's so many things I feel like I could have done better. And I look back at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad. I realize I have these thoughts, and I think to myself, like, am I ever gonna have like a speed run that I feel happy with? Like, it's my best speed run ever. I don't know, it's pretty fun though. In the corner of my eye, I do see a fortress, which is hype. I'm like, oh wow, this could be a good run. Oh my gosh, I just spot a bastion in the corner of my eye too. It might be a little bit hard to see, but it'll appear for a second. The only thing on my mind though is what kind of a bastion is this? Because that's the most important thing for speedrunning. Like, if you've seen a bastion, that's cool and all. You need to know which one it is though, because they have like gold blocks in different locations. I recognize that this is one called housing, which is like my favorite. I think it's like one of the fastest. Maybe it's just the most consistent. It's my favorite. There's two sort of ways I could have like gotten all the gold, like looted this bastion. There's a ton of lava on the bottom, so that kind of screws up my plans. I'm gonna have to do a different route than I normally would. Gonna make sure I have some gold ingots on my hotbar because these piglins, they're gonna murder me. But I distract them, and this part it's pretty standard. Honestly, I've just done this hundreds of times. If you watch this video, you could recreate exactly where I'm placing and breaking blocks. So I'm gonna talk about something else. Today I watched a rap video. I don't ever watch rap videos. The reason I did because I don't have like a YouTube homepage. I have this like plugin that disables it, so I hopefully watch less YouTube. But I go to the trending tab every once in a while. Number one on trending was a rap video by this guy named NF Real Music or something like that. And it was great. Like the cinematography was incredible. Like the music wasn't like just swearing like a sailor, which I appreciated. I don't know, I've just never really done that. Back to the speed run though. Yeah, speaking of transitions, we've thrown all of our gold to the piglins. And what we're wanting is like pearls, obsidian, like just nice things to have, like fire resistance potions so I don't go dying in the lava. I'm getting a lot of good loot, and I think this is where I make my biggest mistake of the run. I don't know how much time this could have saved, but I probably should have waited until I had some ender pearls. Then I could have done something what's called like a pearl hang. Maybe would have saved like 30 seconds. Would have been nice. What can you do, though? I'm going to the top of the bastion, though, because I know that there's a whole bunch of chests here. I want the chests because I need more obsidian. If I get 20 obsidian, I'm going to be able to build not one, but 2 nether portals, which could save minutes off my time. I'm at 18 here, so I'm just crossing my fingers that there's 2 more at the bottom. I could have grabbed another chest, I think, but I forgot what it was. Also getting chased by this piglin. It's no worries, though. Just get wrecked by leaves. Take that, piglin. I popped down below. We have 19 obsidian. I'm like, oh, dude, if I had one more. Wait a second. There was one more on the side. I have 20 obsidian. I'm good to go. Let's get the frick out of this bastion. All we need to do is get to the fortress. I saw it earlier, and it's a simple 2 pearls away. I think this is, like, maybe the quickest I've ever entered a fortress, which is honestly kind of disappointing. I want to be doing things a lot faster. I want to be having runs like this a lot more consistently. I'm also going to set my render distance down low so that more monsters are going to spawn. Unfortunately, some of them are like wither skeletons, which are really annoying. I'm scuffing this. I'm not sure how I'm dealing with them. I also realize I have a gold axe, which is going to break a lot quicker, so I'm going to make an iron axe. We should be good for the rest of the run. And there's blazes everywhere. If you watch speedrunning much, there's just like, I don't even know. There's like 15 blazes all around me. That doesn't happen very much. Even like when you're using the techniques I use. We need 6 blaze rods from these. It's a 50% drop rate, so I have 1. This guy doesn't drop 1. This guy doesn't drop 1. Things aren't looking so good. There's a ton around me, though, so I'm thinking it's fine. This wither skeleton's giving me a bit of trouble. I thought I hit that guy off the edge, but he stabbed me in the back. I'm freaking out. I don't want to die. This is a really good run. So I go over here. I'm going to pillar up again. Just raise my render distance as well so monsters stop spawning around me. There's plenty of blazes, but I'm wasting tons of time around here with the wither skeletons. I kill another blaze. We're at 3. We haven't had the best drop rates. I think we're maybe like running average. That guy doesn't drop 1. That guy does, which is good. This guy doesn't drop. I think this guy doesn't drop either. Oh no, never mind. I just totally don't know what this run is. We're at 5 though. We need 1 more. That guy doesn't drop though. That guy doesn't drop. And this guy doesn't drop. So I'm like, freak. Where do I go? I guess I go over here. I'm going to have to deal with these wither skeletons first. I'm on like half health, so I can't be making tons of mistakes. I only have 2 fish as well. But we've taken out this last wither skeleton. I'm really hoping one of these drops. That drops, but it falls off the ledge. That's terrible. And then this guy doesn't drop either, so I'm like, okay, I just got to go down. This is bad for 2 reasons, though. 1, I get shot by an arrow, so I'm going to die. But 2, I'm low down, so I'm forced to build my nether portal here, which is bad for a couple reasons. But there's a skeleton right there. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh gosh, I can't die, I can't die. This would be like my fastest blind ever. Yeah, the blocks, place, skeleton, stay away. Do I have anything to light my portal? I don't know where my flint and steel is. Boom, we got fire charges, break, okay. We're good. Skeleton has not shot us. We're exiting the nether at 8 minutes and 10 seconds. I check my debug menu again. I realize that this is a swamp biome, and we're really down low in the world, which is terrible. I'm going to waste like 30 seconds here. That's why it was bad when the blaze rod fell off. Like, if that blaze rod hadn't fallen off, I'd be on the surface right now. It's not that terrible of a dig up, though. Sometimes you can spawn under a literal mountain. This is a swamp, so it's not like the best. It's not the worst. But I have 10 obsidian, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to measure my Eyes of Ender to tell where I'm going. Then I'm going to go back in the nether because it's way faster to travel through there. And that's how I'm going to get to the stronghold. So I'm going to craft up 12 Eyes of Ender here. I'm going to zoom in my FOV to get my measurements exactly precise. They're off screen, so you can't see them. But one of the possibilities for the stronghold is that it's only 200 blocks away. So I'm like, wait a second. That would be crazy if it's only 200 blocks away. I throw another eye. It is 200 blocks away. That is a really good blind, is what it's called. Like when you leave the nether, like building a portal, since you don't know where the stronghold is, you're like blinding. I don't know, technical term. But this is crazy. I'm like, oh my gosh, this could be an insane run. Unfortunately, one of my Eyes of Ender does break. Actually, did it or did I just lose it? I don't know. I only have 11 Eyes of Ender. You need 12 to enter the end, but sometimes there will be one in the stronghold. It's also, this situation is also really good though, because it's an ocean, and I could get an ocean exposed portal. Basically, the structure generates with part of it sticking out in the ocean, so it'd be way easier to enter. So I'm like, okay, if it's an ocean exposed portal room, I could be entering the end in like 10 minutes. That would be crazy. And I spot the stronghold sticking out of the ocean. Unfortunately, the portal room where the thing I need isn't sticking out of the ocean, but I see that there's a big box here. So I'm like, okay, this is probably a library, not the best place to enter because it's definitely not right next to the portal room. So honestly, probably a misplay, but a misplay of maybe only 10 or so seconds. All I need to do is go to the beginning of the stronghold generation so I can try and find the portal room. Creeper right here. It's fine though. We just place blocks. If you keep your feet safe, you save your life. That's kind of how Minecraft works. If like you don't take damage with your feet, you're totally fine. I also spot the beginning of the stronghold generation. I'm thinking it's this direction. I'm so far behind the commentary. Screw it. We're already entering the end. It's 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Way faster than any time I've ever entered the end. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous here. I'm thinking like, okay, do I pearl? Do I go fast by pearling? No, if I pearl, I don't have any food. I only have 3.5 hearts, and I gotta kill the Ender Dragon. So I'm gonna place 2 obsidian right here, prepping my massive bed explosions, and it's pretty much just a waiting game now. I'm not as nervous these days with situations like this. I feel in large part because I play on the Lifesteal server, and there's just been countless moments where I think I'm gonna die or somebody's gonna kill me. I still am nervous though, don't get me wrong. This is the fastest pace I've ever been. The dragon has to start perching within the next like 30 seconds, otherwise it's not a PB. I'm looking at the dragon, trying to tell like what flying animation he's in. Is he getting close to coming down to the center? I need him to come down to the center. I need to kill him with these mattresses, man. But he's not cooperating. So I'm like, okay, he's flying towards me. He shot a fireball. That's not good. Okay, you know, let's just take out some gravel. Let's mess around. I don't know what I'm doing. But at this moment, a fireball whizzes past me, meaning the dragon could be close to perching opportunity. So I'm like, okay, let's look over. Is he perching? Is he perching? No, he's not perching. I need it to perch really soon. Otherwise, this run is just dead. It's not a PB. Is it perching? Still not perching. Let's just place more gravel for no reason at all. And I have to predict this early as well because I can't throw a pearl to get there quicker. I see him start to perch. I'm going. Go, go, go. Go as fast as you can. I have 5 beds. I think I can do it. Go to the right side. First bed, amazing. Second bed, great damage. Third bed, fantastic damage. I'm going to kill him here. But then he flips the way he's rotating, and I'm screwed. At least I think. I still have my axe. The dragon's health is low enough. I can hit him like 4 times before he flies away, and boom. I freaking did it! And I didn't accidentally close the world or like corrupt my world at the very end. So this is like a verifiable run. Also, the buried treasure map thingy, I should probably explain that, but it's like 12 o'clock at night. So this video, it's like an unlisted video I made. The only way you can watch it is here. If you're interested in how to find a buried treasure without a map, go for that. Otherwise, hope this was interesting. Hope you have a super epic, fantastic day. I'm gonna go to bed. Peace.